it's a masterpiece. It's my Mona Lisa. All right.
Hey everybody.
Iceman 50 here. So we're gonna work on obviously the RGB clock again. So I went ahead and soldered all the LEDs on. There's just a few of them, and then on the back side there's a couple. One here, one here. So we're gonna go ahead and all the parts on this side, for the most part. I think over here I got to do like a photo resistor or something, I think, but all the rest of the parts are done. So let's get started on the back side here. So okay. Let's see what it says here. All right. Need some parts. Dump those out. Uh-oh. Well, I'm hoping these are spares. I just found this in here. It's a package of 2 RGB LEDs. I still have some stuff. Let me look in the... Oh, no. So this is what was left of the cut tape. So that was, I just cut that off. Oh, I scared myself. I thought that was, something was wrong. All right, so we got 2 spares. That's good. Let's get the rest of this stuff out here. A Sharpie, so we're gonna write on the stuff over there. All right, so let's get back to where we left off. LEDs. Okay. Welding transistors, welding resistance. Okay, all right, done. Yeah, soldering the MCU. Yes, we've already done that. That was the difficult part. Welding resistance and capacitance. Oh, so you can see that it's all around the micro. So R1 through R33 is 120 ohms. So it's a 1, 2, 1, right? 1, 2, and a 0. And then R44 and 45 are 1 meg ohm, and those are 105, right? Because it's, you know, 1 0 and 5 zeros. And then C5 is 100 nanofarad, which is 104. All right. Oh, let's solder LED 1 and 2 on the back. Well, I already did that. So let's do R1 through 33, which is 120 ohms. So that's 32 resistors, right? So, which makes sense because there's a lot of LEDs on here. So I'm gonna guess that it's this, because look how many there are. And it should be 121. Let's take a look. 121. Okay. So we're going from R1 to R33. So let's do that first. Over here. R1 through R33. Oh. It's R11. Here we go. So you can see. Maybe I can let's zoom in. Right over here, you can see it says R1. Right, through R10, R11 is over here, through R20, and then 21, 30, and then 31, 32, 33. So all of this, all right? let's zoom you back out here. So this is pretty simple, and what we'll do again is we'll just touch the side of each pad, one of the two pads, depending on which way I want to go here. I usually like to go, since I solder with my left, I like to tack on the left and then slide the part in, you know, set it, and then I'll come around and I'll turn it. So we'll come in here and we'll just tin each one of these. Okay. All right. And then when I'm done, we'll bring it back. All right.
You're not perfect, sport. Let me save you the suspense. This girl you met, she isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other. That's the whole deal. That's what intimacy is all about. Now, you can know everything in the world, sport, but the only way you're finding out that one is by giving it a shot.
All right, everybody. So now I just got to go back and tack the other sides, but you can see that we have all of them on there, all the way around. All right. And if you noticed, if you saw me during the speed up video, you saw me going like this, touching on the mat. When you pull out these little, you know, the little resistors, there's a black side with the number and there's a white side with nothing. Well, obviously you want to be able to read the side with the number, so they are all facing out in the strip. But when you turn it like this, you know, you're assembling it by hand, and you know, pull on the little string here, and they all kind of dump out. Some of them will land right side up, some of them will land right side down. So one of the easiest ways, instead of there and, you know, trying to take the tweezers and pick it up and turn it, the fastest way is just to, any one that's white, you just touch it and it sticks to your finger, and then it'll drop off your finger, and you just keep doing that until it lands, you know, right side up. You can see me sometimes. I was doing it a bunch of times, but basically that's the best way to do it. I mean, that's the way I found. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and solder the rest of these together, and then we'll keep moving on. All right, we'll be right back. So then R44 and 45 is 1 meg. So that's the 105, right? So let's go back on here. And we're gonna cut the string off, right? And then we're gonna label this. There's not many left. 121. Let's do it on the other side also. 121. Okay. All right. Now we got to look for the 105s. There's not many of those, so let's look at the ones that are 3. 105. Yeah. It looks like they're giving us, you know, maybe 1 extra part per what's needed. So that's done. And then C5, 100 nanofarad, which is a 104. So we got to look for C5, and that's, I can already see it. So it's a non-polarized cap, and it goes over here. It's probably for the micro. You usually have like a 104, you know, 0.1 microfarad or 100 nanofarad, you know, something like that on pins for micros, so it makes sense that it's really close to the micro, right? So let's get some solder on there. Okay. Right there. Now we got to look for our capacitor. Let's see here. That's a big one. That's a big one. Looks like just leftover stuff. These are the transistors. Okay. I'm gonna need those. We're not gonna need the 105s, and we're not gonna need the 121s. At some point, we're gonna need this piece. There's another chip. Huh. I'm gonna have to acquire a 100 nanofarad. Oh, I bet you these are them. You can see it. They're maybe. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, you can see they're brown. So non-polarized capacitors like this are usually brown, so there may or may not be, let's see, Q7, C4, C2. So I bet you C2, C4, and C5 are all 100 nanofarad. So C2 is 100 nanofarad. That makes sense. And C3 is 10 micro. Yeah, C4 is 100 nano. Okay, yeah, so those are definitely these are definitely the 100 nanofarad caps. All right, so let's pull this off here. Pull a couple of these out, at least 3. Okay, so we need 5 and 2, so 2, 5, and 4. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So let's already found 5. Here's 4. Okay. Now here's 2. grab these. Again, these are non-polarized capacitors, so it doesn't matter which way you put them. Now, this bad boy is a polarized capacitor. It has a black stripe on one side. And in fact, this one has a shape that shows you on the silk screen which way it's supposed to go, right? And this thing has the shape on the base of the plastic. So let's just follow along here. Okay, we did that. I don't know why they're talking about soldering the mini USB. To solder the mini USB socket, first cut off the middle 3 pins and then solder. Why are we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why? I mean, I guess we're cutting the data pins. So, because the outside pins are, oh yeah, you can see that, see? The pins aren't even there. What the? This seems kind of hokey. Let's see what we got going on here, everybody. There we go. Let's see if you can, you might not be able to see this. But the 2 pins are there, the 3 pins in the middle are gone. Let's solder everything up and we'll get this plug on. Now remember, don't get all excited and then plug in a USB into here before you got everything connected. I usually start by soldering one side of the cage and then just kind of heat and straighten as necessary. It is sitting flush on the board. Okay, let's hit our one pin. Okay, and our other pin. Okay. Now we're going to tack the rest of the mechanical connections on the ground so that the connector doesn't just snap off, right? I don't know why they said to put this on now, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. Okay, because we're not powering this thing up until we're done anyways. Okay, I got a chip here. A couple capacitors. Looks like an AMS 1117, which is some kind of 5-volt regulator. We got this. We got our photoresistor. Okay, what else we got going on here? Okay, solder to USB C1 220 microfarad. So one of these is a 220. Oh, this one. 220, 16 volt. So that was C1, right? That's what it said. C1. Okay. Go in here. C1. BT1. C3. Oh, C1. And you can see so you can see there's like a square and then it, you know, it's angled, but then if you see right here, look, the white denotes the black. I know it's kind of funny, but it's white silk screen. So this, you're just gonna line this up with the part, right? You're just gonna lay it down Just put the black stripe over on the white stripe side, because that's what it's showing you. And that's it. Let's get it done. C2 is 100 nano, which it is AMS 1117. So they're wanting us to put in that 5-volt regulator. So let's do that. And that is right here. Right? That's right here. So this is a this surface mount package has an extra tab that I think is connected to the, I think it's in, ground, out, and then so the middle one is ground, and so I think that this tab is ground. I think I'm pretty sure it is. Doesn't matter. You just solder it on the way that they want you to. I usually solder the big tab last, right? You want to get it aligned first, so I usually solder like the middle pin, right? Like this. Get this on there like that. And since I do solder left-handed, that's why I always put the parts in from the right. So let's get our tweezers here. Okay. And just slide it in there. Okay. Then we'll solder the heatsink side. Oh, it's beautiful. It's working good. Okay. Alright. A little extra on the one I already did. Okay. Oh, it's a masterpiece. It's my Mona Lisa. Alright. So, that's gone. Okay, what else we got here? Welding buzzer. Please pay attention to direction. Oh, so the buzzer. So this is a piezoelectric speaker. You can see there's a little plus, and there's a plus. So put it in. It fits decently well. The hole's not exactly the right size, but it's all right. And then just be careful up here on the top side. Okay. Solder this in. Solder this in. Okay. Just make sure that you get a good amount in there. Not too much. The correct amount. Okay. And then we're gonna come in here and we're gonna clip this. Watch your eyeballs, everybody. Man, you might need safety glasses. Oh, here, bing, ricocheting. Okay. 11. Oh. Okay. So I flipped the page. Doesn't really matter. So C3 is 10 microfarad. So that's going to be another one of these. It's probably polarized.